girl. You know, for days now I've been watching you as you walk by. But I've been afraid to come out and tell you exactly just what's on my mind.
Yo, what up, guys? Welcome back to the Dubs Only podcast. We're going to do a post-game reaction of Game 5 between the Lakers and the Nuggets. And initial thoughts, emotions, reaction is just not this. I'm pretty disappointed, but I'm not surprised. I'm not shocked. I say this because just the way that LA and Denver have been going, dating back to last season in the playoffs, it's just Denver has always been able to just get us within the last 2 minutes or the last 5 minutes. When it's crunch time, it's when Denver is able to get these plays, make these buckets. So the few of them that went down tonight, two that go to my mind is when Caldwell Pope went down to the middle, did the pull-up jumper over Anthony Davis, and it just so happened to graze the front of the rim and land right there in Jokic to give him a lead. That was one, and of course, the last one is just Jamal Murray, man. Jamal Murray's game winner. We're gonna get into the game winner in a bit, but I just want to read some of the stats that we got because there's a couple of points I want to get to. Anthony Davis, 40 minutes, 8 of 11 shooting for 17 points, 15 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks. My issue with Anthony Davis is he had one shot in the second half. You went 8 of 10 in the first half, looking unstoppable against Jokic. And I understand you had the shoulder injury right there with the left arm, and you can't really especially if you're shooting, it's kind of hard, especially if that's your guide hand, because you need that right there, put shoulder up, and especially on the defensive end when you're trying to guard against Jokic, you need both arms. So Jokic should also go with the left and the right. So him being nullified with using on one arm thanks to that shoulder injury that really hindered him. But when you come back in the fourth quarter and you're still only taking one shot when it looks like you're able to go, especially make those 2 free throws, and it's kind of like, come on, we want to see you get your shot. And this isn't the first time Anthony Davis has been like this. There's been multiple instances within crunch time, within the fourth quarter in general, where he's only taking one shot or no shots, and it's just like, we're paying you to be one of the best players in the world. On any given night, when you want to be, you are the best player in the world. And when it comes to a crunch situation like this, when you know it's win or go home for you, and you still only take one shot, that just makes me look at you like, are you really worth the money? I mean, yes, you are worth the money, but when we need you to come through, why aren't you there? We know what you can do within the first 3 quarters, but when we need you, when you get paid the big bucks, especially in the fourth quarter, in the playoffs, win or go home situation, you need to be able to produce. At least do something. Show some effort. We know what you're doing on defense guarding Jokic, and that's a tall task in itself. But we see the same thing on the other end with Jokic guarding you and still being able to put up numbers. So it's just kind of annoying seeing that from Anthony Davis, that up and down type of play with him. And so that's going to be my tangent on Anthony Davis. The others, the one thing the Lakers didn't have was able to make open shots like Denver was. And Denver also was able to make shots in moments when they needed it the most, especially in crucial moments when it looked like the Lakers were going to be able to run away with the lead. Denver was able to make up a 3, whether it was Reggie Jackson, whether it was Michael Porter Jr., who we're going to get into, who also had a huge night, whether it was Jamal Murray. It's just a whole bunch. Even in the beginning of the fourth, when Watson made that 3 in the corner, that was a tough shot right there. That kind of hurt us. We were able to come back from it, but still, you take that 3-pointer away. There's a lot of what ifs you can do, but that's just what I mean. D'Angelo Russell, 6 of 15, just like Rui Hachimura, 6 of 15. And it's not like they were getting terrible shots. No, there were open shots. There were clear shots. There were shots that we've seen them make throughout the season. So I don't know if it was the pressure that got to them. I don't know what it was. But if each of them make 2 out of those 9 misses, completely different ball game. But again, like I said, a lot of ifs, a lot of whats, a lot of that. I'm just telling what I saw during the game. Austin Reeves, can't complain to him at all. Did his thing, came up clutch in the fourth quarter. LeBron deferred to him, said, Austin, you have this. I know what you can do. I've seen you do this in the past for us. Go ahead and try to give us some points. Let me rest right here. And when it's my time to come up, especially in the last closing minutes, closing seconds actually, that's when I'm gonna be able to go. But Austin Reeves, got nothing to say about him. He did his thing. And let's just go to the Denver Nuggets side of things, because they just have the Lakers number. Is no other way to go around it. I mean, Aaron Gordon, yeah, we were able to shut him down. Going into last game 3, I want to say what it was. Oh yeah, game 3 when Aaron Gordon was just killing us on the block. I can't remember which game it was, but he was in one game where he was just killing us on the block, just going in and out, crossing on the baseline, just getting those easy dump off passes, being in the dunker position where he's usually comfortable at. He wasn't able to do as much on the offensive end. I mean, he was there getting rebounds on defense as well as some putbacks. I mean, 6 assists as well. So he's doing it, not scoring, but he's able to make a contribution through there. And he was able to make that 3-pointer at the end of the second half, the first half actually, to cut the lead down to 4. And then another one, 46 minutes, Michael Porter Jr., 8 of 12 shooting, 5 of 7 from 3, 26 points. He was just Denver's third guy that they needed. There was nothing you could do about it, honestly. When you're 6'10", like him, it's the same thing with Kevin Durant. Both of them are 6'10", Kevin Durant 7 foot, but the ability to have such amount of lift on their shot, as well as being able to have such a not high arcing shot, but a high release point, is going to be difficult to block that or try to just disrupt that shooting motion. So Michael Porter Jr. just was able to make timely shots when they needed it. Momentum swinging shots is what I would call them. Loose ball, he's gonna take it. We're down. We're up 4. What does he do in the third? Able to hit a 3 and get fouled from Anthony Davis. So Michael Porter Jr. just he showed why he's a third option for them. Why he's able to. He's not someone that should be able to slack. You should not slack off of him. You give him any type of space, he's gonna shoot that. Like we mentioned, high release point, 6'10", good lift on his shot. It's gonna be nearly impossible to guard that. So he just was able to show out, score for Denver. He was able to give Denver that extra push, because if you have Michael Porter Jr. give a little, not have a night like this, maybe have his average, I want to say, which is around 18 points a game. What is he averaging? Let's see. 16.7 a game. That's 10 points. Take those 10 points away, 106-98. But a lot, you can't do what ifs. You do what you do. You do what we saw. And yeah. Caldwell Pope wasn't really much of a factor. Ankle injury hobbled him. And there's one thing that I want to get to in Caldwell Pope that we're going to get to in this final Jamal Murray video with the game-winning shot. But next one, Nikola Jokic. I mean, you look at the stat line, but had a pretty off night in the sense that he was not taking care of the basketball. 7 turnovers, which is the most I've ever seen him do while playing against us or playing in general. And when you have 7 turnovers off Jokic, I mean, you're supposed to win the game, man. Especially when he's giving up the ball, be able to get those transition buckets. It's just disappointing that we weren't able to take as much advantage of that, especially getting the win with this. But Jokic, 25 points, 20 rebounds, 9 assists, 1 assist shy of a triple-double, 12 and 21. It's just Jokic was there at the right moment at the right time every single time. The softest shot in the NBA. You have his sweeping left hook, his right hook. He's able to go over Anthony Davis, floater, shoot a 3, be able to bring the ball up in transition, big body. I mean, dude's just a beast. Doesn't look athletic, but he's able to get to his spots when he wants to. He's able to make the tough shots. Same like Porter, has a high release point. So it's pretty hard to guard that. Also, he's 7'2", maybe 7'3". I'm not sure, but he's for sure 7 foot. Just showing you why he's the best basketball player in the NBA right now, in my opinion. But Anthony Edwards is coming up on that, and we're gonna find out in this next series with Denver taking on Minnesota. And final thing to close this off is just Jamal Murray, man. Jamal Murray. 5 of 10 from 3, 32 points, 7 assists, 13 of 28 from the field, 1 free throw. He just has our number. There's just those players that just have your number, and Jamal Murray is that for us. I've always said that it's funny being that I'm a Lakers fan, and we had the arguably the greatest player of all time, in my opinion, just be able to who rips opponents' fans' hearts out. Jamal Murray just was like Kobe on us, making those tough shots when they needed it, making the impossible shots when the defender's right there on him, just making it look easy. And Jamal Murray just was able to come up clutch just like he has been against us since last playoffs. And am I surprised that he hit that game winner? I'm not, because he did it to us in I want to say game two, where he hit the buzzer beater over us. So we're gonna go over this last play real quick. I'm gonna play right here for you. I'm gonna try to find a way to play it for you guys right here if I'm able to get it. So let's look at this last play right here. 106, 11.1 left in the fourth. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Jamal Murray has Austin Reeves guarding him. Clear out on the right wing of the floor. Anthony Davis is on Nikola Jokic like they've been doing all game. You know the pick and roll is coming. Wasting time. Jokic setting the screen. You see right there. You see the pick and roll option right there between Jokic and Murray. Little pocket passes be done right there. AD just sitting, waiting to see what Murray's going to do. Shadowing right there. Reeves right behind him. Stop. Why isn't Rui Hachimura right there? Why isn't Rui Hachimura lower in the paint? If we know that Jamal Murray is able to get his shot whenever he wants, especially from the mid range, why aren't we playing against that? Like we mentioned earlier with Caldwell Pope, he didn't have a great shooting night tonight. You know the ankle was bothering him, so I would have wanted to see him play off more on Caldwell Pope, because we know LeBron James or D'Angelo Russell is right there in the corner. Taurean Prince is right there in the corner. He, at that moment, what was the clock at? Oh, we can't see it right there. Because Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. are so close to each other, Taurean Prince is able to get there for a skip pass just in case if Caldwell Pope does decide to do a skip pass and making Taurean Prince choose who do I have to guard. But, all right, so here, before Jamal Murray's about to take the shot, there's 3.1 seconds. Rui Hachimura, if you get there a little sooner to be able to get in Murray's field of vision and try to disrupt the shot, Caldwell Pope, most likely Murray's not going to be able to get the pass off cleanly to Caldwell Pope, and just because that little reaction delayed is going to take off maybe a second, you're looking at 2 seconds, plus you have the pass going off. Is Caldwell Pope going to be able to catch and shoot like that? I don't think so. Who knows? Who knows? We see everyone's already down low. You get one rebound. LeBron gets the rebound right there. Austin Reeves leaks out. Game winner right there. That's the way I see it. That easily could have, not easily, but just some mental things that I see from what I see and what I would have liked to see if I was a Lakers coach. Me being a fan, this is what I see. Me having watched basketball for many years, being able to play the game, coach it to an extent, and I'm no basketball expert, but if any basketball experts do see this, then I wonder what their thoughts on. But that's gonna be my reaction on this final play. I feel like really Hachimura could have been a little low, could have dropped a little lower right there within the dotted line. Maybe not the dotted line, but right where they stand for the free throw on the left side, the upper part. I think he could have been there. Again, Taurean Prince is right there, able to guard that between both Caldwell Pope. Shot clock against Denver, so it is what it is. It's gonna be not an exciting offseason, but it's gonna be we're gonna see what this offseason is gonna unfold for the Lakers. LeBron James is up for an extension. Let's see if he's gonna sign that, or is he gonna decide to retire? He wants to play with his son, so let's just see what happens this offseason. Got a whole bunch of 1-year deals this season that we did this season with Taurean Prince, Christian Wood, D'Angelo Russell, who has an option. And so it may be a new look team next season. We're gonna find out when July comes around. And another thing that I want to talk about is that we had Christian Wood and we had Jared Vanderbilt available. Now, is it that you just didn't want to disrupt the rotations? Did you not want to put them out there so fast or so early that we need them? They haven't been in basketball shape or haven't been able to play. They haven't played a real game, and putting them in the fire would have been bad for them or could have hurt the team. Who knows? I would have liked to see Jared Vanderbilt out there, especially with the length, being able to guard either Michael Porter Jr. or just be able to be on Jamal Murray, because he's our best defender, especially perimeter defender, and him being able to be out there and make life a little tougher for either of those two players, I think it would have made a big difference. But that's nor here nor there. That's nor here nor there. So, and it is what it is. And hey, Denver, you got the Lakers number, and we're just gonna find out what happens next offseason. Salute to my fellow Laker fans out there. It was a rocky season. We had high expectations going into this year after what we signed in the last offseason, but let's see how next season goes. That's going to be it from this episode, this post-game reaction. Leave a like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Instagram channel, all that good stuff. Appreciate y'all. Ant versus Denver. I'm going to love that series. And we're going to do a little breakdown on that coming soon for you, either tomorrow or Wednesday. But stay tuned for that. That's going to be it for y'all. That's going to be it for me.
But I've been afraid to come out and tell you exactly just what's on my mind. Well, I think I'm going out of my head. Yes, I think I'm going out of
48.
Driving down the 110, going 110. Like I started now, never from the bullpen. Call him Kirsch, never wish the worst. Come back around, trigger karma is a curse.